12:41 p.m. midnight on Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. This video is going to be about young adults still living at home with their parents. The reason why I'm making this video is because I heard a talk show known as the Ramsey show talking about young adults still living at home with their parents. I was thinking about my next video and I didn't know what it was going to be about, but after listening to their show, I thought I would make the next video. Now, I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. First of all, I'd like for everyone to, if they like this video or get anything out of this video, or if this video has been enlightened to you in some way, please like, subscribe, and share, and make positive comments about what I'm going to convey to you in this video. This video is geared towards the young adults that's still living at home with their parents. Because I'm a young adult and I am still home with my parents. Like I said again, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. I was born and raised from two awesome parents. First of all, a little bit about myself. I graduated high school. I attended college. I graduated college with a associate's degree in business administration. While attending college, I prayed for an opportunity to work from home. And several years later, after I graduated college from receiving my associate's degree, I started working in corporate America. I didn't have full-time jobs. I had jobs that was few months here, a few months there, and it was over. I do apologize for the difficulties in my video. But anyways, like I said again, I prayed for the opportunity to work from home. And I had jobs out there in corporate America, but it was temporary jobs. It wasn't permanent. The last job that I had was when I was in college, working in the financial aid department. And I was praying because I couldn't see myself working for someone, working for corporate America, someone controlling my time, telling me when I can work, when I can eat, when I can sleep, if I wanted to go on vacation, if I wanted to attend my niece, nephew's graduation. I couldn't see myself continuing to work for someone, trading my time for dollars. So I prayed to work from home. And several years later, after graduating high school, my prayers were answered. So here I am, talking to you on this video, share my success story and how my prayers was answered to work from home. Now, this message, again, is for the young adults that's still living at home with their parents. Like I said, I am a young adult. And since I've been born up until now, I am a young adult that did not leave home from my parents' home. Now, let me just share something. Did my parents ask me to stay home? No, they didn't ask me to stay home. I decided to stay home. And let me tell you something. I don't regret 1 minute of it. Now, being home with parents don't, I'm sorry for the difficulties in the video. Being home do not mean that you can rear back on your thumb and just lean on your parents. Take advantage of your parents. You still have to do your chores. You still have to do the things that you're supposed to do while living at home with your parents. And I have two awesome parents, saved parents, spiritual parents that raised me to be the adult that I am today. And listen, since I've been home with my parents, I have learned a lot. I was told that charity starts from home. If you don't know what to do from home, I'm talking to the young adults that's still living at home, you can forget about going out there into society living. Because, again, I was told that charity starts from home. And since I've been home with my parents, I have learned a lot. I've been a great help to my parents. I wasn't up on the log. I kept my surroundings clean. I helped my parents. I gave to my parents. You know, when I didn't have, they gave to me. And whatever they gave me, I was able to take what they gave me and make the use of the time. I was able to travel, do some things that I wanted to do. And my parents did not hold me back. They gave me advice. They told me what to do, as I got older. And I took their advice. And today, I'm still single, no children. I'm a spiritual woman. We are true holiness. I am true holiness. I'm baptized. I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. If you don't know what that means, I can tell you what that means. I'm spiritual. My dad, he was a late pastor, a bishop, a true man of God, that raised us from a spiritual standpoint. I come from a spiritual background. So, both naturally and spiritually, yours truly, from the time that I was taken over my mom and dad's threshold from a little baby until now, I can say that I was not a bump on the log. I was not a type of child that stayed home in my parents' house and leaned on them to take care of me 100%. Even though they helped me out, they gave me things that I needed, but I was the type of child that I got out in the street and I raised money when I didn't have a job, and prepare me for society. So when I do step out there, I know what to do out there. Take my home training, do what I'm supposed to do, because what I learned from home, I take it with me wherever I go. My parents didn't tell me to stay home. I chose to stay home. And I'm so glad that I did. And then, you might not understand this part of it. God didn't want me to leave home right away. He told me to leave home. Now, that's another story that you may have to understand, about the Spirit of the Lord. He know how to direct your path. He know how to direct my path. And it wasn't meant for me to leave home when I wanted to. Because sometimes you can rush and miss your blessing. You could be too slow and miss your blessing. See, my journey is in the Lord's hand. Just like your journey is in the Lord's hand. And when it's time for you to move, let me tell you something. It's not going to be no mistakes. And it's not that I'm making any excuses. Well, I don't have no money. I'm a type of person, I don't make excuses. But in God's time, He will bless me with the money. He will bless me with the things that my heart's desire, my heart's desires. He will bless me with that in His time. When God says it's time to move, then I have to move on His time. And believe you me, when He want me to move, it's not going to be like I don't have no money, I don't have this, I don't have that, and making excuses. Because when you step out there in society, you have to have a strong foundation. You have to know what you're doing when you step out there. So I was a type of child. I didn't follow my old, middle aged, or young siblings. I always had a mind of my own. I was I was I always had a mind of my own, and I was told, you know, if you're going to follow somebody, make sure you follow somebody that's going in the direction that you're going in. You know, I learned that in life. You know, I don't do what people do. I don't want because other people have. What's for me is for me. What's for you is for you. So I hope that this video has enlightened you in some way. That when you do move, you make the right move, not because someone else make a move. You make the move when the timing is right for you to make the move. So I'm a young adult. I'm still home up until this day. Obviously, I'm talking to you from my mom and was my dad's home. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm still home because I learned a lot from being home as a young adult. So if I decide to meet that spiritual brother in Christ one day, he will have a wife and not a girl. Someone that stay home and learn what to do from home before she stepped out there in society. So now, when I step out there in society, I will have a general idea on what I was taught from home. Even if you don't know what to do out there in society, you can ask questions, you can read, you can do research, you know, that can help you on your journey out there. You know, listen, I know how to shop, I know how to cook, I know how to do the things that I'm supposed to do. So when I do step out there, I have the basics down. And whatever major things that I have to learn, you know, at least I can say, you know what? I'm glad that I stayed home and I'm glad that I learned some things from home so I can carry out there. So whatever I have to learn out there, you know, it'll be easier because of what I learned from home, you know. Before you can be a woman out there, you have to first be a woman inside the house. And likewise, you know, the gentlemen, you know, whatever they have to learn, the gentleman should step out before the woman to learn what they need to learn to be a man out there so they could be ready to take that good woman over the threshold. So this is for the young adults that's still living at home, that haven't made a decision to leave home yet. Listen, do it when you're ready. Don't do it because someone tell you that you're ready. Make sure when you leave home that you have a strong foundation so you won't have to come back to your parents' home once you leave home. So that was always my goal. It was always my goal to own my own home free and clear and not rent. That was my goal. So not to rent, own my own home, my own car, have my own money, you know, look into things before I make the move. I always had that mindset from a little girl until now. That's why I'm still home. But stay tuned now. My goal is to move by June. So this video came about because I heard of a talk show known as Ramsey. Show talk about, you know, they was talking about young adults still living at home with their parents. But I am one of them, and I am proud to still be home, but being home, I'm not attached to my parents. They didn't encourage me to stay home. This is something that I wanted to do, and I don't have no regrets. And I do believe when I do step out there that everything will be all right because while I'm still home, I still have to learn and educate myself on society before stepping out there. So I did most of everything that a person would do living out there. I did it from home, shopping, cooking, cleaning, traveling, taking care of my parents and babysitting and I, doing the thing, taking care of business transaction, legal business and legal situations. And, you know, I learned how to, do some things, do a lot from home that a person would do living out there. So I have, you know, went through some experiences, but that's still not like having my own door key to experience that. I did, go and travel and stay in hotels but that's still not actually put the key in my own door. That's the only experience that I didn't have yet, but it's coming. It's coming. But before all that took place, I became the woman that I needed to be from my parents' home, which will help me to to be successful out there in society. So I hope that this video was enlightening in some way. Again, please like, subscribe, positive comments, and share this video with young adults that's still living at home. Because I'm a young adult myself and I'm still home. But June is coming up. And by the way, June is my birthday, so I did get myself into a June to move out 2023. Day Ramsey, thank you. I know we haven't met before, but my name is Rachel Tooks, and I do have a daughter named Rachel Cruz, and the young lady there that's announcing, you know, thank you, thank you. You was talking to me, so thank you, thank you.